Running this facility is a challenge, even when there isn't an outbreak.
This area's off limits. Authorized personnel only. Yeah, I bet you do. I think we can work something out. You're not getting through. I hear you. Fine, I'll issue you an access card. Infinity better get it together.
Sean, I don't want to go over this again. I'm tired, all right? Just not today.
You can't be okay with this, though, right? You took an oath, and I'd say this is a firm violation.
Look, we got that shipment. Although who knows what Faye expects me to do with it. But maybe approvals really are on the way. Now please, get back to Kai. Make sure his vitals are stable. I don't want to lose him. We'll figure this out. I promise.
Fine. But if we lose Kai, that's it. I'm going to SSNN. I don't give a shit about my career anymore.
You and me both.
I never should have taken this job.
We better get that approval soon. Excuse me, but this is a restricted area. You need to leave. Your timing could be better. A little warning next time. I'll just take a moment to check up on my patient.
Something to report?
Just 1 week without something. That's not too much to ask.
If you have the Rothesite, speak to Vina first.
Nice to catch you in the office.
Hey there. Is that my beautiful shipment? You were right about this one, Masako. Looks like it. This should be more than enough. Now, I shall excuse myself and get to work on finalizing this prototype.
So, what did you learn about CM Station RC-1? Lucas must be desperate if he hired them to collect the Rothesite. Were there any survivors? Sicking Ecliptic on a station with nothing but miners and scientists? Corporations can sink low, but this is a new level. Now, I also had a report that you were spotted at the clinic. I take it you traced the shipment there? Dr. Lane? I believe Vina is familiar with his work, specializing in neurosurgery. Were you able to determine what he was doing at the clinic? So, it sounds like Lucas has reached a new level of desperation to ensure his future as CEO. I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information they can from the clinic's database on this. Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, we have enough to take Lucas down for good. And with the Rothesite secure, it's almost time for us to make our move. If only. I'm sure you remember your actions during Directive Theta, especially in regards to Administrator Bayu. Thanks to your inability to follow protocol, we now owe him a debt. One that you get to pay. Unfortunately for us, this debt is paid in favors. The Administrator wants us to deal with a rival operative. And when I say deal with, it means he wants them dead. This is not an assignment I give lightly. Good. Find the operative and do what you must. We already have a team prepped to handle any fallout. When it's done, report back to Dalton. I have a meeting to prepare for.
Don't cause any trouble.
Prepare to be scanned for contraband. And we're done. Welcome to...
Touching down.
Welcome to Gagarin. Your ship needs
Those
fuel?
jobs aren't coming back.
Anything I can help you
But
with?
Reliant Medical.
I'm sure you can find something.
Are dedicated to Gagarin. We were just hoping Gagarin could show the same dedication in return.
I'm not closing off the city every time you want to run a tour group through here.
Our investor visits are the key to making Gagarin a place that works again. A place where people want to live again.
Security is usually good about keeping out strays.
What? I look like the welcoming committee or something? Get out of my face.
Looking for a drink? Don't serve anything fancy, so if you're about to ask for wine spritzer or whatever, you can hop right back on your ship to New Atlantis. Well, then make yourself comfortable. And don't start anything, all right? Lucky you. I've got a little project I could use some help with. You've seen all the neckties and power suits wandering around town? Hmm? Feels like they're everywhere. And while I like a bunch of stuck-up new Atlantean MBAs defiling my city as much as I enjoy unmedicated dental surgery, they've got the credits, so sooner or later, I'm going to need to start serving them or someone else will. Exactly. Except those people like fancy crap. The kind I don't serve and, honestly, don't have the credits to pay for. But I may have stumbled on a solution. There's this ship whose crew had to ditch mid-flight. I presume it's some kind of luxury liner because it's supposedly got an impressive collection of booze on it. I want you to go to the ship, find the best stuff on board, and bring it to me. Anything else on the ship is yours to keep. Plus, I'll throw in some credits for your trouble. No kidding. I'd sign up for your delivery service, that's for damn sure. Well, I guess I'll just take that off your hands then. And here's a little something extra for managing to surprise me today. Appreciate doing business with you.
Trite, you heading outside the city? Be careful. If the heat doesn't kill you, the critters might.
We're not supposed... Do you have a ship?
Why is no one talking about bringing back mechs? The city was fine before Freestar banned them.
Sometimes I hide outside the door to Lizzie's bar. So many swear words.
End of the colony war hit Gagarin hard.
You want to know what I think about all these new businesses buying up the town?
Chronicles of the Mech Riders. It's a good title. You read it, right? Ah, then let me explain. Action, adventure, heartbreak, humanity at its absolute most raw. Ever since I left the military, I've been thinking about writing chronicles. Interviewing other mech pilots about what it was like to experience the war strapped in, and what it's been like for us ex-pilots since mechs were banned. Well, in the bold future where the book's done and I don't have to track packages for a living anymore, I'll happily sign your copy. Now, what can I do for you? Sailing across the settled systems, hunting down all these other pilots, it's not going to be cheap. That's why I'm living in scenic Gagarin and not, say, downtown New Atlantis. Every spare credit goes right into the book fund. Of course, I don't exactly mind living in the same town where my mech was built either. But once I've got enough, I'm gone. Later.
I don't think you're supposed to be here. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I've got a lot of shipments to process still, so let's cut to the chase. Are you here to claim a shipment in storage, or do you have some other shipping concern? Did one of my robots wander off again? Was it something else entirely? You'd be surprised. Gagarin's had a bit of a resurgence lately as an industrial hub. It seems like every week they're storing and shipping more and more cargo. That reminds me, if this keeps up, we're going to need more robots. Well, it's owned by Unified Transport. We employ a mostly robotic staff. Fewer mistakes that way. We do short-term storage, long-term. I guess that's pretty much it. It's a warehouse. We do shipping. Enough said. All right, bye.
Someone painted some choice words on the front of the arc package. The robots took it down pretty quickly.
Welcome to Clint's. Whatever you need, I'm sure I've got it lying around somewhere. Except mech parts. Don't trade those anymore, so don't waste your time asking. If you need anything, just follow the sound of falling inventory. You'll find me eventually. Let me just bring that up.
I remember watching shiny new mechs rolling onto ships at the port. I hate it when the walkways creak.
I'm on break.
We'll get out of the damn city, remember what the horizon looks like.
In the sun, with dust devils chasing.
Been an uptick in strongly worded graffiti recently. Fan of the new firms coming in.
You have any problems? You should talk to Chief Pretorius. She'll help you out.
Sorry, I'm not taking any new clients at the moment. I've always been passionate about environmental law, so coming here was a natural fit. Imagine having all these wild ideas about how you were going to end corporate malfeasance, and I couldn't even win one case. But you can only cry about it for so long. I told myself to suck it up and win the next one, and the one after that. It didn't matter how many tries it took, I'd just keep chiseling away at the whole justice system until I made a crack. That's right. And the one thing I've learned is there's no one case that'll solve everything. It's a process. I'll let you get back to it then.